not as the wicked running away from every single conversation, every single thought, every single compromise or place that there's not other believers in. Church, we need to be courageous when it comes to this walk. We need to be bold believers when it comes to this walk. Not only to get unsaved, but to live this thing out thoroughly. You need to be courageous enough to trust God when things get hard. You need to be courageous enough to lean on God when the math doesn't math together. It takes courage to be broken down and have to come back up again. And all that encompasses in boldness. Are we willing to be bold believers? See, I want to get this for the young people to get this. I'm going to bring an analogy. We're going to start coming down. Baseball is one of those sports that you can't control everything that happens. The pitcher throws the ball, and you just have to hope that you hit it. Mind you that they're throwing these balls at 100 miles an hour. Like these balls are coming at them. And as believers, we need to be really good baseball players. You need to get your favorite bat. You need to know the game and play every game. Mind you, that when you're stepping up to bat, you're taking a risk by coming up. Because there's a possibility that you could strike out. And sometimes when we're playing baseball, we hold the bat too tight. If you ever see the baseball players, they do their little routine. They get in their little stance. They wind up. And they're getting ready. Believers at all times, you've got to be ready. You've got to hold that bat. Because you want to hit it out the park. But there's a possibility that you may not hit it. But the point is that we've got to come to the plate. We've got to come to the mound. You've got to hold your bat and you've got to grip it a little bit. And you see the ball coming. And you miss. You strike. But guess what? You took a risk. You have 3 strikes now. You see it coming. You now know, because sometimes they send you a curveball, a twist ball, all these type of things that are coming. And that's the same thing that this world is out there. There's so many different thoughts and ideas and different religions. And you've got to be ready for that play. So you come to the bat again. And you hold it. You don't want to grip too tight, but you don't want to hold it too loose. And you've got to be confident about what you're going to do. Because if there's no confidence, you're not going to be able to hit it with conviction. So when you come to people, and you come to believers, and whatever you need to be bold in, you got to take the risk. You got to be confident. You also got to be courageous. Because if you don't hit that thing with conviction, it's not going to go anywhere. And when you hold it tight, and then you commit, and once you commit, you're brave enough to commit to what you're doing. Boom! You watch that thing go out of the park. Because you hit it with conviction. You took the risk to hit it. As believers, we've got to try. When our brethren fall short, and we see them falling short, we've got to make an attempt. Talk to them. When we see unsaved people out there, we've got to make an attempt. Take the risk. Be confident. Be courageous. You've got to try. Just like the baseball players, every single time, they don't know if they're going to get strike out or not. They don't know what kind of ball's coming. You got to be bendable a little bit. You can't be restricted to these walls that we're in. Are you hearing me, church? We cannot be restricted to these walls. Look left and right. You see these walls? This is not the end of it. This is not all that there is. We've got to be bold. I want to bring up Revelations 21, verse 8. And I hope this final text brings it home for us. I want you to read this. If you don't know, the revelation is being brought, and it's saying who are going to be brought into the pit of hell. And I want to read this for you. But the cowardly, unbelieving, abominable, murderers, sexually immoral, sorcerers, adulterers, and all. Let's talk about those who are going to be put into the lake of fire. And it says the cowardly. The Greek word is delos. I'll tell you what that is. It's timid and shrinking under pressure.